Welcome to this video. Welcome to this week unfiltered. This is my first live and I've been having some little technical difficulties, but we are starting again and we're just forgetting all about that. So today, my name is Karen, if you don't know my name, and I'm trying a new format today, kind of like a video newsletter. And I'm talking about a bit of a roundup about what has been on my mind this week as a creator, the things that have caught my attention, and just sort of what is going on in my very small world creator space, because I'm just a fairly new creator still. So welcome to this video. Today, I'm going to talk about 4 things. Possibly to myself, because I've picked a really horrible time for anyone to join in, except Alison. Hello, Alison. What are you doing still awake? What time is it where you are, Alison? Because I thought it was like an ungodly kind of hour for you. So let me know. So I'm going to talk about, hello, thank you for being here. I'm going to talk about 4 things today. The first thing is I tried a thumbnail website out and I wasn't too fond of the results that it gave me. Secondly, I've signed up to a free Colin and Samir YouTube live shorts workshop that's in the next couple of days. So I'll just talk a little bit about why I signed up to that and what I'm hoping to learn. Number 3, not sure if you've seen the story this week about the Twitch streamer who has been live streaming her whole life 24/7 for the last 3 years. And yeah, that's some pretty big, that's some, excuse me, that is some pretty big news, because she's been streaming herself, obviously sleeping, and sometimes even showering with her clothes on. 2:46 a.m. Check you out. And number 4, the joys of live streaming with other creators. So on the thumbnail website, so this website is called oneof10.com. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it. And basically what they do is they help creators find outlier videos, and they, their reason for being, if you like, is that they find outlier videos for people to see what the thumbnails look like and what the titles are. So it's all about taking inspiration from the thumbnail and from the title. So I'm not affiliated with them in any way, and I'm not signed up to them at all, but I do get their newsletter. And the newsletter is pretty good, and I'll come back to that, and I definitely like receiving their newsletter. But on their newsletter, their last one, last week, they were talking about how they can now make insanely good thumbnails now. They've got some wicked technology, and they were asking all the people on their newsletter list, if you want to see an example of what we can do, send us a title of a video that you're going to make and a link to your channel so that they can, I thought, go to your channel and kind of suss out, I don't know, whatever they do, whatever these magical things do. So I did that. And the title that I gave them was something like, why the fear of starting YouTube after 50 hits harder. Why the fear of starting YouTube after 50 hits harder. And obviously I sent them my channel link, and I'm just going to have a go at bringing in my media assets here. I've never brought in some little overlay thingies, but let's just have a quick little look at this. Can I move that over? No, I can't move it over. That's interesting, isn't it? So actually, new layout, Shift +5, we'll try that. Shift 5. Okay, so anyway, let's have a little wee look at that. Do you know that viewers spend only 0.2 seconds looking at thumbnails before deciding what to watch? That's why your thumbnail needs to grab attention instantly, and we've bought the perfect tool to help with it. So moving along there, I went back and I said, here's my channel name and here's my video idea, and I'm looking forward to seeing their thumbnail. And I'm thinking I was really excited and always checking my emails to see what this great magical thumbnail would be. And I've got it here. I'm going to show you in a minute just to get your view. So bear in mind that they are taking inspiration from an outlier video. So just touching back on what an outlier video is. An outlier video is any video anyone can have, and most people do have outlier videos if one of them performs much, much better, or some of the videos are performing much better than other videos. So it can be something like 12 times your normal click rate, like how many people are clicking into that video. 12 times more people clicked this video after seeing your thumbnail. The really amazing ones can say 100 times, or just anything in between. But anyone, especially if you're a new creator, anyone is pleased with 2 times or 3 times or 5 times. So this is what came back. Are you ready for it? And there it is there. So I don't know how to get me off to the side. We'll see if this works. Shift plus 7. Okay, I'm just going to try and go Shift plus 7 at the same time. Well, that's strange, isn't it? But anyway, let's have a little look. I'm just going to move over here. So let's just have a look at this thumbnail. So they have, let's have a look at this thumbnail. So they've obviously gone to my channel and seen that I look something a little bit like that, because they've got the hair pretty spot on there. And what is your impression when you see that thumbnail? What are you thinking that the video Never Too Old is going to be about? Are you in your golden years? I'm in my golden years. Oh, amazing. You just paid for an edit app. What editing app did you pay for? And yeah, so I'm going to tell you what I think that this video is communicating. This thumbnail is communicating. A gold plaque. So a gold plaque is 1 million subscribers. That's what a gold plaque is. And the silver one is 100,000. So the never too old words and a picture of, let's say, me holding the plaque, to me, that makes it look like, here's my gold plaque. I've got 1 million subscribers, and I'm going to tell you in this video about my journey, how to get there, and I'm going to inspire you that you are never too old to start YouTube, because look, you can get a plaque just like that. And 100%, this is the kind of thumbnail that creators, when they reach 1 million, put out. And they're always phenomenal videos, as you can imagine. If anyone has reached 1 million subscribers, that is some journey. So that's what I'm thinking when I see that. And I've got no connection at all with oneof10.com. I'm just literally talking about my user, or in this case, pre-user experience. So it's obviously them asking all of their newsletter base to have a go, see what their tech, what their tool can come up with. And yeah, it's a way for them to promote it, obviously. And the interesting thing is, they have just used the new ChatGPT generate image functionality that is feeling you out. And anyone can come up with a thumbnail like this. The way that you come up, so I'm just going to get rid of this really super thumbnail. And the way that you come up with a thumbnail like this by using ChatGPT is you use a prompt like, generate a realistic picture for YouTube in 1920 by 1080 showing, and then you put the description of what you want your thumbnail image to look like. And that is it. And then ChatGPT will go and do the work for you. I've been practicing with ChatGPT just to see what it's like creating images. And first of all, I don't have a paid ChatGPT. So probably if you're on the paid plan, you would get faster results. But I've always got a lots of people are trying to generate images right now. So yeah, just have to hang about and wait a while. But I put in that prompt and yeah, so I've just been playing around a little bit, but I'm really not impressed that it spat that out for me because call me very naive, but I expected that, of course, they're going to have lots of people that they're doing this for, but I expected that by going to my channel and seeing that I've got 300 subscribers, that a gold plaque picture probably would be quite clickbaity, actually. You'd be silly. You'd be silly to try and use, a thumbnail like that. So that was disappointing. I think that their newsletters are good. Like there was a newsletter that they sent a few weeks ago that said 5,000 viral titles free gift. So you open up the newsletter and you get to a link, click on that, and yeah, sure, there were 5,000, I guess. I didn't look through all of them. Viral titles. One of the things, first of all, I was looking at it on my phone, and the thing about looking at it on your phone is that, of course, they've just got their ads coming up all the time. And the other thing I noticed is it was quite gamer heavy. So lots of the super trendy stuff like the Roblox and I don't know, just all the minds and the people and the little gaming sort of graphics and things like that. So, and there were things like, I Ryan Trahan's, I traveled around, America with starting with 1 penny in my pocket for 30 days. And then you've got a picture of him starting off his journey, for example, with a penny. And then 30 days later, he might be potentially like in some luxury hotel or accommodation or something like that. So, yeah, absolutely. If you make a video like that, if you have done the really hard work like that, and you've got a video to tell that story, then absolutely, you are probably going to have an outlier video. So to me, there's only a certain amount of sort of trickery, if you like, into, trying to appeal and big up your video idea. So first of all, I think it is important to big up your video idea only as much as you can reasonably get away with, because we do want our videos to sound a little bit more exciting because our lives are quite boring, actually, aren't they? I'm not sure about you. I'm just speaking for myself here. Life can be quite sort of samey from one day to another. So if we are scrolling, and we are looking for something to watch, and everything is looking just like Bob at work, or just Fred down at the supermarket, who I see all the time, and just people are looking fairly ordinary schmordinary, just the way we look, then, are as many people going to click on videos like that compared to the more big, exciting ideas videos? So there's that. And the other thing I wasn't wrapped with is that oneof10.com is not cheap, my friend. The plans range from $348 for the basic plan per year to $828 a year, $828 a year for the pro plan. So it is not something that I'm going to be looking at, but by all means, if I've got the patience to wait for ChatGPT to, tell me to keep on waiting and, while it generates my image, then yeah, I'll be playing around a little bit more with ChatGPT and the create image function. But yeah, the other thing I really want to tell you about the 1 of 10 podcast. Hello, Jordan Thompson. $828 USD, dude. Absolutely. $828 USD. And hello, Dora. G'day, mate. Oh my goodness, I've got my two favorite Australians on board. Jordan, my son, who's on the Gold Coast, and Dora. I know that you talk about being above the Gold Coast. Where are you? So, Jordan, next time we're in Australia, which is hopefully in the short term, I'm going to go see Dora. Do I use the free or premium? I use the free Chat GPT. What about you, Jordan? Have you shelled out some bucks for the premium Chat GPT? Yeah, I know, Alison. Like what? I know. So, but here is a really great little piece of news. 1 of 10 podcast here on YouTube. I think their handle is at 1 of 10, but their channel name seems to be called 1 of 10 podcast. It is excellent. And I really highly recommend that. Every time I go there, I just want to watch the whole video. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. I don't know if everyone can see that. Can you guys see that? Dora's saying, hi, Karen's son. I'm in Redcliffe, 30 minutes north of Brisbane. Can you guys tell me if that's actually on the screen for you? Because I don't know, because it's like asking, do you snore? Don't know. Yep, Jordan saying free Chat GPT is great. I use a $60 per month Microsoft Copilot for the tech sales. Oh, Jordan was in Redcliffe last week. Oh my goodness, Jordan. Oh yes, it is on the screen. Yay. Amazing. Okay. Oh, that's so exciting, you guys. Dora, I really, really want you to come on because especially our time frame, you and me could come on. We could get Karen, we could get some other Aussie girls, like you gorgeous Aussie girls. Yes, when it's horizontal. Yes. And Alison is are you in Texas, Alison? Alison's awake at 3 a.m. Ah, yes, Copilot. I don't really know about Copilot. Okay. Yeah, free Chat GPT is great. So yeah, highly recommend the 1 of 10 podcast. That is really, really good. The second thing I want to tell you about. So I'm feeling more relaxed now. I'm feeling more relaxed. Alison's here, Jordan's here, Dora's here. This is good. Yes, we can. Honestly, we can. Oh, Bing. Bing is what you've got, Alison. So jealous of the tech. Okay, there we go. Right, here we go. So we've got, and so jealous of the Texas real estate market. We get absolutely shafted for real estate prices in Australia. Alison, is the real estate market in Texas, is that good? Does that mean affordable? Chats popping, topics rolling. Let's go. Yep. You can tell he's my kid, right? Amazing. Okay. I seriously had some fails before this, guys. I had to start and stop. Poor Alison was like, hello. And I just oh my God, I just need to ditch out of that because everything was just not working. Okay, this is amazing. All right, the second thing, I'm relaxed now. The second thing is I've signed up to Colin and Samir's free YouTube live shorts workshop that's in a couple of days' time. And the reason why I wanted to mention it is because I've never actually signed up to a YouTuber's live workshop or anything. Maybe part of the reason is because they're on the other side of the world and the time frames aren't good. But this one I'm particularly excited to go to. I think it's going to be something like Friday morning. Yes, come visit. Oh, yes, right. So Alison just saying it was when you moved there. Yep, come visit. Yes, we do want to come visit. Jordan, are you using Final Cut Pro for videos at the moment? Using Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm going to show you the Colin and Samir email. I'm just going to try and think about how I can get that more off to the side. That's really funny, isn't it? I just want to move it. How do I move it? Okay, remove from the stage. Okay, let's just keep it there. All right. Okay, so this is my first solo, truly. I know, no one can tell. So yeah, right, Colin and Samir. So that's in a couple of days' time, like I think on Friday. But when we look at this, we will just hide that chat so we can comments, and we'll go hide, just so we can see the email. So it's called Create a Startup. I'm not quite sure if any of you, if you have signed up to Colin and Samir's newsletter, but I quite like the free live workshop on how to make shorts everyone will watch. And I just quite like the whole short form video is no longer optional as a creator. It's the discovery engine of the internet. Now, oh my goodness me, Jack Conte, co-founder of Patreon. Not sure if you've seen him on, he has done a really great interview. Colin and Samir did a really great interview with him as a guest, probably about a month ago. It's really, really amazing. You can't watch it all in one go unless you're doing some kind of cleaning marathon in your house or going for a big giant walk outside. But shorts are the new discovery layer of the internet. If you don't take advantage of the discovery layer, then you're probably losing out on a lot of audience and business opportunities. So we will go to the next one. Here, we'll just hide that one there. And video alone is expected to reach 82% of all global internet traffic this year. Short form's a huge part of it. 90% of consumers reporting watching it. So, okay, shorts monetized, right? So this guy Preston Goes, in this particular newsletter, they talk about how I think that they say the most liked short on the internet is the one where Samir was wearing the Google glasses, and that might have been a couple of years ago. And this guy, Preston Goes, came on board and he made some changes. And I saw the before video, the before shorts and the after shorts, and it looked like, he'd done some like little movement, little transition movement and a bit of camera wiggle that kind of gave it that little genuine look that you might be wearing glasses. And that's when their video just absolutely took off. And the last one here is how to make shorts everyone will watch. Free workshop, how to make shorts. So I think that's my Friday, 5 a.m. The exact structure of a high-performing short, real edits and breakdowns from the viral videos and what's working in 2025. Sounds pretty good, right? Probably these guys are going to put that video on their channel. I'm sure they are. But I don't know. I just thought this would be quite fun to actually watch it. And you just never know whether they just do something else with it. But I'm sure they're going to like flog it for all it's worth. Right. Come visit. Click and drag on studio. Click and drag. Is that how you think, Jordan, that I would move? Click and drag. See, there I am there. I'm trying to click and drag, but it's not moving. You'd expect it would, but it's not unless I edit the layout. Oh, let's just cancel that. So yeah, no, I was just expecting, this is StreamYard, and I was just expecting I could just like hold and just move it around, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Let's just take that off, media assets. And okay, you're a pro. Yeah, okay, cool. You signed up for the Colin and Samir one. Yeah. Colin and Samir. So that's amazing, Alison. That's so cool. Colin and Samir have got one of the biggest podcast channels. I think they've been going for something like, I want to say 12 or 13 years or something like that. But they are like Diary of a CEO. So Diary of a CEO, obviously he's huge because I think he's got how many umpteen millions. Old Stephen Bartlett, is it? But Colin and Samir are pretty huge as well. I want to say they've got maybe something like 2 million or something. Post an honest review on it too. Yeah, I'm going to post an honest review, man. Definitely. But they are so good. But anyway, the cool thing about Colin and Samir is that when they said that they'd been going for something like, I don't know, 2 years or 5 years even, but they were still just only averaging 500 views per their sort of videos, like their little podcasts and stuff. But they just kept on going. But yeah, I will post a review after it. Your short tonight was with the app. Did you say the app is Bing? It got over 1.7K in 10 minutes. Dude, you should be at this conference, Alison. You need to be at the workshop. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. Yep. Good for you, girl. Congratulations. Shorts are great if I can master it because it's such a low commitment and great top of funnel exposure. Yeah, amazing. So, top of funnel exposure, is that sort of like the first touch that someone's got on your content? I think mastering shorts is tough. Yeah, interesting one, right? Mastering shorts and consistently pushing out great quality shorts is very tough, but it pays absolute dividends. Absolutely. Look at Jenny, what's her last name? Choi, who's like probably the most successful shorts, and she only does shorts, I think, YouTuber. So she's doing the rounds lately, doing lots of interviews. So she is quite fun to listen to. Top of funnel basically means wide exposure but low impact. Right. Yep. So kind of like a first touch with the brand, like, yeah, awesome. Okay. So now the other thing that I was super excited about, um, just, like I really sort of want to look into the shorts and things, is that when I attempted the 30-day challenge recently and only did 2 weeks, but at the end of that 2 weeks, I discovered Opus Clips, and I was on a trial for that, and I must have put like 3 or 4 videos through Opus Clips. And what Opus Clips is, it's an AI tool that clips up your long form content into really neat shorts. And for example, it might give you 12 to 15 shorts, and 7 or 8 of them are 100%. You don't need to do anything to them, but completely usable. That is amazing. A little story that's got a great beginning, a great end, and there's something really quite entertaining, and it gives you the captions and you can choose all that kind of stuff. So I remember at the end of that 2 weeks, I put about 3 or 4 videos through Opus Clips, and it pumped out like loads and loads of shorts, and I dumped maybe, I don't know, I want to say, let's say 15 shorts over 2 or 3 days on my channel. And over that 2 weeks and couple days period, I had the amount of views that I got from posting long form every day. I got the same amount of views on the shorts, and I got, some watch time. Now I know when it comes to monetization that shorts do not pay very much. However, I remember when I was doing my video about how did the 30-day challenge go, that looking through the analytics, and it was kind of, I think it was the first time I'd taken a really kind of good look and was just going through it all. And the shorts, I was shocked how well the shorts did. So let's say I had 2.1K views from my long form. I might have had something like 2.3K views or something like that from my shorts. So that really blew me away. And yeah, that is from no effort. You've done the work. And yeah, but I'm really excited to learn some stuff and do some standalone sort of organic shorts, like I might have done one in the past week or so. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Jordan, as a social media consumer, I hate short form content and so many brainwriting posts on short form. Exactly. Yep, exactly right. Yep. And all right, Alison, do get some sleep. Okay. Oh, you are so nice, Alison. You are doing fabulous too. I am stoked about your. Oh, here we go. Here it is. My short tonight was with the app and it got over 1.7Ks in 10 minutes. Wow. That is so blimmin' good. So, Jordan, Alison is one of my buds, and we're in this group together and we are doing live streams and things. And I'm going to be talking about the live streams, the fun live streams that we've been doing with Alison and the other girls. But yeah, Alison's one of my buds, and isn't she nice? She's not sleeping enough. So yeah, go and get some sleep. You're so nice. And yep, and you're so right. Doing the long form content, why not cut it down, right? Yep. And So the other thing too is that, good night, Alison. I missed the previous live stream. Weren't you on with a few people? So me and a bunch of girls, we've done 2 live streams now. Can you believe this? Our one that we did in the weekend was 2 hours, 55 minutes. Like, literally, Jordan, if you can go and have a look just go and have a look under live, like where you've come here for this one, and you'll see 2 hours and 55 minutes. And that was with the 4 of us on, and all the girls were well in the way that all promoted the live stream. Like, literally, we are building in public. Like, as you say, like, I'm just doing this tonight to get my first live stream just out of the system. And, things are going wrong, like my pictures are in the middle, but I will get over that because StreamYard is amazing. I'm really, really loving it. But yeah, so the thing about shorts is that I'd heard that if you put out a lot of shorts, people might subscribe to your channel and they will want to see lots of shorts. They're not going to go and have a look at your long form. But guess what? And then if a lot of people subscribe for your shorts, which I think is rare, to be honest, I don't subscribe to people because of their shorts. I just don't. But apparently, if those shorts watching people, those subscribers aren't watching your long form content, what you can end up with is, let's say you've got, let's say a new channel, it's got 100 subscribers and only 50 of them at best probably are watching your long form content because 50 of them have come on for your shorts. Apparently that sends a bad message to YouTube that your subscribers aren't watching your videos. But you know what? It's kind of like, would I rather have half of something or half of nothing, right? And when I literally saw the Opus Clip ones, and I just thought, yeah, I mean, this is good. Like, that is watch time. So forget about monetization. That really leapt my watch time up. Live streaming is great because it's a reflection of people. You can't hide behind editing and customer service, camera voices. Totally right. One of the things, George, that Ems said tonight, and I was literally telling her that we had a comment, or it was either a comment or a lady emailed me, and she just said, hey, your guys' chemistry was just so good, and we had lots of really nice comments coming through just saying it looked like we were having fun because we were having fun. And as Em said, you can't fake that. People can see if people like each other and it's a good time. And so that is what we've got. As Emily said, lightning in a bottle. That comment pop-up is perfect though. Do you like the comment pop-up? I wonder if that's going to carry through onto the video. I don't know if it does. What do you think is the reason some people's channels have a second channel that's just shorts and their main channel for a hybrid of shorts and long form? Is it revenue or algorithm benefits? I wonder if people, this is what I've heard, like in my Jeremy B, that's the guy, like if you want to look him up on YouTube, that's who I'm doing my course with. In our Discord group, like people are talking about everything all the time, obviously. And I've seen a lot of people just say, I'm just going to have a shorts channel because they're so worried that shorts subscribers might give like bad cooties, to their long form videos that they're not watching. And then, YouTube is going to be like, well, hey, half of your subscribers aren't watching. So I have heard that, but I think the reality is one of the big things I've really got from the Jeremy B course that I'm doing is that he just says to people, do one channel because you're going to have to focus all of your energy into that one thing. Just exactly, Jordan, what you talk about, like when people try to, concentrate on too many things at once. Oh, so it carries through to the video, and I wonder if it carries through, I hope it does, onto the recorded video afterwards. Because, yeah, that would be interesting to see. Yeah. Oh, Jace, hello. Oh, you are so nice. Remind me, Jace, are you in the UK? Or have you started traveling already? No, you haven't yet started traveling already, have you? Because I know that you've been thinking about the whole, are you going to go to America right now or maybe not? Oh, you're so nice coming on. Yes, you're in the UK. Amazing. And you haven't started your trip yet, have you? When are you starting your trip, actually? Jace, if you're awake now, we need to do a live stream together. Do you do many live streams? I'm so new at this and I'm not very good at it. Oh my goodness. Hello, Susan. What time is it there for you, girl? And are you in North Carolina? Trying to remember where everyone's from. I would have thought, oh, maybe you're at 4 o'clock in the morning or something, are you? Like your early, early wake up. Oh, there we go. There we go. 4:20. Right. Okay. Here's the early bird. Okay. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much for popping on. Alison was on before. And you know what? I was starting because my camera wasn't coming up and I was just going, and I just could not like work out what to say or like, hello, welcome to the video, blah, blah. I didn't even know because this is just quite different. So then I just like ditched out of that one and then I just deleted it off the channel. So I think I've deleted 2 videos now when I say don't delete videos, but I get up every day at this time. Jeepers, creepers. So what time do you go to bed? How much sleep do you normally get? Oh, interesting. Waiting on moving home. My plans to travel are a bit delayed. Oh, interesting. Your big solo trip. I wonder why your plans to travel are a bit delayed. I know. See, this is my son, everyone, Jordan. Jordan Thompson. He's just cracking up. Like seriously, Jordan, I honestly, I think they were, and I hung up on Alison effectively because Alison was like being a really good bud and going, hi, hello, and everything. Oh, you're so nice, Susan. Honestly, man, like honestly, this is ripping that band-aid off, right? And getting like I've got all my little notes of things to talk about that I was trying to finish typing at the end of the day, and someone at work was talking to me, and I'm just like going, okay, well, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, oh, just not really anything, but sort of something. And I'm literally trying to type my freaking script, dude. Oh my God, amazing, Jace. Oh, so good. Yes, let's do a live. And you know what? So it's 9:20 a.m. there. I'm just going to write that down. 9:20 a.m. 9:20 Jace. 9:20 KT, 8:20 p.m. 8:20 p.m. Amazing. And you know what? We can do like a group one. We can see if I think, do you watch Emmy as well? We can ask Emmy. But then, yes, oh my God, look at Dora. We need Dora on. Okay, here she goes. Here she goes. Yes, oh my God, the live queen. Oh my God. Okay, that sounds to me, Jace, like you are hosting very competently a live, and maybe, yeah, maybe Dora and I can come on, and I'm sure Susan probably watches you too. 9 p.m. on work days to get up early, 9 to 4. That's pretty good. Jordan would approve. Jordan is really into his sleep. Look at this. That's nice. Reva, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm really embarrassed now. I'm doing a crappy job of my first live, and Reva has come in to see me. Reva, who's like super, super pro, but a really nice person, humble person. So she's not going to mock me. She's going to be really nice, aren't you, Reva? I know you are nice. Up early and prayer time. Nice one. So, what part of states are you in, Reva? Oh, you're in Florida. Oh my gosh. Wow, 4:22 a.m. Florida. That's right. I have heard you talking about Florida. Oh, great. Okay, we're all doing lives. What's happening? What's happening with your live, Reva? I hope that I've been seeing you advertising your live coming up. Oh, look, here we go. Hello from the Gold Coast. Jordan's on the Gold Coast. And yep, Dora's here. See, all these awake people. Okay, people are busy though, but Jace isn't busy. And Dora, she's all good because she's in Australia. So our timing is all good. Like up the stream. What are you talking about up the stream, Jordan? Hey, Dora, nice one. Yay. And of course, do you know what, Susan? I still have been looking you up on 60 Insane, and it brings up 60 Insane. And then I go, you're artfully becoming now. But that's interesting, isn't it? That your 60 Insane still comes up. Hi, Jace. Love Queen. What do you mean you're doing good? Well, what is good, right? I mean, between friends. Like, thank you, Reva. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you are a pro. You're good, you're experienced, but you're just good. I'm pretty sure you probably started off by being good too. Is SC South Carolina? South Carolina, I wonder. It's happening, girl. Oh, cool. Great. Yes, I saw you advertise it on your post, and I wondered if that was the one where you were talking about, yay, Jace. Even if it's just you and I. Yes, yes, absolutely. But look, we've got all our friends here. I'm just saying chat to press, like on the live stream on YouTube, chat to press. Yeah, that's right. Give me some activity to tickle the algorithm. Didn't some major wind happen in Wellington a few days ago? You know what, Jordan? We really did have a real heck of a storm here, and it was like so bad. And I just totally remember at the time, because I remember Mrs. Paula does retirement. Paula, like in Tennessee, when they had hurricanes, I think it was several months ago, and all these trees and everything are down on their property. And she just said, oh, they're really, really lucky that all they have to do is drag the trees around, in the tractors and try and just clean them up and cut them into firewood and all that kind of stuff. Because I think she said something like 100 homes were lost. So, yeah, we had a very big storm for New Zealand. But, it's all context, isn't it? So, nothing like what they get in the States. So I thought, no, I'm not going to be a Suki Lala and take some video and tell my friends. They're going to say, like that Crocodile Dundee thing. You think that's a knife? That's not a knife. This is a knife. So yeah, I didn't do that. I got a sketchy email asking if I wanted to sell 60 and say I didn't even read it. Dude, actually, I need to check that. Like, who tells us? Kevin Colby, and is it Rob the Maritimer who talks about, and Nick Nimmons talks about making sure that we don't use the same email publicly that people can contact us on that we use for our YouTube account. So I kind of need to check all of that stuff. Yeah, that's dodgy, Susan. That is dodgy. Yeah, Reva is the queen of lives. But are you the queen of lives? Sounds like we've got a couple of queens of lives on here. Him with the Jordan. Y'all hit the like, hit the heart. Yep, that is right. He's hit the like. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, got it, Jordan. Yes, yes, that's right. I just know the Wellington wind had to be diabolical for it to be on the news. I know. That's true. Suki Lala. Yeah. Suki Lala. Yeah, what? Okay, I know. That's just the Pacific Islander in me. Suki Lala. That's just if you've been a Suki Baba. That's what that is. No, I'm not. At least I had no idea. Yeah. You know what, Reva? Me and some of the girls, we were wondering what job you do, because we saw on your video where you were saying that you coach executives, but you can't really talk about it until you retire. So we were talking about it on our live the other day, and I was talking to the family about it, and my husband just said, that's got some like CIA written all over it. So because you're not telling us, we'd prefer to fantasize about it, actually. So just, don't put us out of your misery. But of course you're not CIA. We know that. There's no one's mentioning the C, the I, and the A. I have to sub to Reva. You mentioned in the last live. Yeah, dude, Reva. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what, Reva? I have to tell you that I'm really, really glad that you have come down on people, like the whole kind of subbed and waiting thing, because I remember, like, when the first time or first couple of times I left comments on your channel, and some of those people kind of jumped, on me doing the subbed and waiting thing, and they appeared on my channel, and I was like, what are you doing? And this isn't your content, and blah, 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 and everything. But it was too late. A couple of those people already like come over. And then I actually went back and I removed my comment, or a couple of comments, because I just thought, if this is where people are sort of like, I don't know, they're getting excited about that, and it actually demotivated me from leaving comments. So it's really cool, I think, that you've just come in really, really hard and you're talking about the whole playlist thing now, and and just all of that. So it's really good that you're actually openly talking about that, because I think that is you managing your subscribers. Like, obviously they love your content and they love you, but I just thought, go girl, when I saw you really talking to that. Yeah. Yeah, federal, exactly. Yeah, that's right, I know. Exactly. Yeah, Jordan's close. Yeah, exactly. You're close, Jordan, but very far away. Subbed and waiting. Yeah, I know. Just come on. The playlist thing, that is funky. And I love how you said no one's talking about this, because I remember thinking, wow, okay, you're going to be promoting other people's playlists and things. So it was just kind of like I've got it saved to go back and watch, because I thought, wow, I just need to get my head around all of that. But I thought that was quite amazing. No challenges. What does no challenges mean? I'm excited to spend my wake up time with you this morning. Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice. Oh my gosh, Susan, isn't it hilarious that Alison has been love bombed by all of our shorts from the Opus clips from the live on the weekend? Dude, you know what that did? I'm going to tell you what that has temporarily done to the watch time. It's put my watch time up. Like, let's say my normal watch time might be a couple of minutes or a few minutes or something. I don't keep an eye on it. It's too depressing to look that much into our analytics, isn't it? Um, but at the moment, it's just jumped up to 55 minutes. And that won't last, because that might have only been 3 people that might have watched it for a while. But one of the things I think was pretty groovy about us actually going on for that long is that lots of people kind of popped in and out, like a village fair or something in a hall, or like a little craft show or something. People just come in and out, and that was pretty fun, actually. And I think that meant that we just sort of ended up by going on longer, because someone would pop in and say a few things. Yeah, dude, subbed and waiting, honestly, Reva is dealing to those people. Subbed and waiting, Jordan, is something where people are going, small creators gather here, and then they all jump under that person. Like, let's say a big channel like Reva's got something like, I think it's maybe 26,000 or something, just at a bit of a guess. But they'll jump into a channel, like a good sized channel, and they'll all try and be first, and they'll just go, small creators gather here, and everyone underneath goes, subbed and waiting, subbed and waiting. So what they're saying is, I've subbed to you, all the people. Is that like a pyramid scheme? Ponzi? House of Cards? Jenga? I don't know. But they all, and then if you are anywhere in the feed or something, some people from Reva's videos, they came onto saying to me, subbed and waiting. Then I noticed that that person was a new sub, but then it's all crap, because they're not even in your niche. There's no discriminating about whether you're going to watch them. So they're playing a silly game with YouTube, because what's the point in having some inflated numbers when people aren't actually watching your videos? Because that sends a bad signal to YouTube, doesn't it? My snarky self wants to tell them off when they say this. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I do. I've actually I don't think you can block them, but I think I'm sure you can block them, but I haven't easily seen how to block them. So I think I've just hid them, from my channel. Cough with Karen. Cough, cough with Karen, coffee with Karen. Yes. 1 hour of watch time of 50 people, would that be 50 hours? 1 hour of watch time, 1 hour of watch time of 50 people. Yeah. If 50 people watched an hour, that's exactly right, girlfriend. Jordan's eating sushi watching this. Honestly, that kid, his body is a temple. Playlists are okay to support or highlight creators and build communities within the exactly. I saw that you had like put the YouTube guidelines there, and I thought it was amazing, because no one else is is talking about that. And the other thing too, Reva, like your ears must have been burning tonight because I was literally telling, before I started doing this, I was telling my daughter about you. And the thing that I was saying about you is that you've got a really big vision, for your channel and for everyone else's channels. And you want everyone, you're into everyone. Let's all come along together, which is, what I'm into that. Susan's into that. Alison, we're all into that. But I was saying to Emily that I've heard you talk about creator cruises. So anyway, on our live in the weekend, I was saying to the girls, like, I don't know how it came up, but I just said, oh my gosh, have you guys heard like Reva? She talks like she's really a big visionary person. She's thinking big. She's not talking, oh my God, like let's go for the 1,000. She's like, here it's all mapped out and we're going on. I don't even know. You need to tell me what some of the other things are. But anyway, on the live, I said, let's look at what Reva talks about. Like that blows your mind. Secondly, I said, I went to a niche perfume convention, first time to New York. So excited I was in December, just gone. And it was a 3-day niche perfume convention at the Chelsea industrial area. And the guy, Max 40, he's a big perfume reviewer on YouTube because I love perfume and I, used to watch lots and lots of perfume reviews and everything. But he started that 6 years ago. And he started it like one day, and then he did like, let's say, a day and a half, and then it was 2 days. And then last year was the 6th year running, and it was 3 days. So that's over 6 years. So I said to the girls, maybe we need to have a, creators, over 40, like the whole over 40 creator YouTuber. Let's do like a convention or a conference and let's like have a day or maybe have 2 days or something and let's book some speakers, all of that. And let's do it in New York. You can tell I want to go back to New York. But anyway, people in the chat were going, yes, let's do it. And we were having a bit of a chat about it. But you know what? In all honesty, I've now gone and opened up hosting a website because I thought let's just get a website going and secured YouTubeover40.com. So I'm really happy about that. And I have emailed Max 40 to ask him because I talked to him a bit there and I've supported his channel quite a lot. And I've told him that I was there and, I'm thinking about this. And how did he start? Did he start by hiring a hotel conference room, of the hotel that he was staying in? Or, what did he do? So anyway, that's what I am thinking about. But Reva, you are really inspiring. Sub and Waiting is a small creative pyramid scheme. Rug pull, you got it. You got it. It's awesome when someone with big numbers comes in and comments, love it. I know. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. So lucky. What have we got here? There we go. Here's Reva. Subbed and waiting. I often see. Okay, that's interesting. X3 in my comments don't understand what it means. Subbed and waiting. Do you think it means that, Jace? 3 words. I've not seen that. I'm just guessing. Surely YouTube picks up these non-authentic engagement spam posts and accounts. I mean, it's pathetic because, like, why aren't these people just making videos? Like, let's just keep it boring, people, and actually, how about you do some frickin' work? Yay, let's do it. Girlfriend, yes. Like, seriously, let's do it. Like, no ball. I'm just totally up for it. Oh, yeah, X3. Maybe they picked 3. That's what I mean, a creator meetup. That's it. I'm sure I'm sure I've heard those words from you, like creator meetups. I just wasn't quite sure what it's called, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get something going. That's my vision. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, when you said it, I'm like, whoa, okay. That really does open one's mind. That would be amazing. A YouTubers convention. Yeah. And you know what else too? It's kind of like that whole thing of why should we like sit around and wait to be chosen? Like we're at some kind of dance and, when we're in 11 and 12 years old and what do they call it? What was that dancing called? Jordan, you used to love that kind of dancing. Do it, I'll come, plan it out. I have a travel person. Amazing. Yeah, I'm literally going to do it. Who's the travel person? What does a travel person do? Do they kind of like suss out venues and things like that and prices maybe? But I am a doer, Reva, as well. So I'm all for it. Look into your community and click held. That's how I found it was flagged. Oh, what was flagged? Look into your community and click held. Flagged. Who got flagged? Dude, let's do it. I honestly, because I see you so busy, and I swear to God, I said in the weekend to my husband, um, I wonder if I should ask Reva if she wants to do this with me. And then I'm like, she probably won't, but I'm going to ask her to come and talk. Come and talk to us. But should I ask Reva? Am I too scared to ask her? Like, I don't know. Like, you're so busy, but dude, let's do it. Let's do it. And then tell me about the looking into the community and click held. That's how I found it was flagged. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They won't pick your dance card. Yeah, that's right. Folk dancing. Do they used to call it folk dancing in the US? They used to call it folk dancing here. So, yeah, so instead of waiting to be like, many of us may not necessarily get those giant numbers like the really big heavy hitters, we're talking about our one percenters, to go to any of those like YouTuber conferences and things like that. But we don't need to wait for anyone. Like, we can just make our own party, can't we? The comments were flagged, of course, right? Okay, is that those subbed and waiting people? Were their comments flagged? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Like, let's exactly right. Like, as soon as I have to say, poor Christy, when I'm going, where should we do it? And then in my mind, I'm going, New York, New York, New York, wanting people to think about New York. Christy goes, come to Montreal. And I'm thinking, is it Montreal? I'm sure I've heard Christy talking about that's why she never films outside, because, it does snow a lot. So I said to her, I think it might be quite cold there. Um, and but yeah, and great content and funny behind the scenes content. So what is the content behind the scenes content, Jordan? I think you're behind the scenes content, Jordan. If we document the trip and fun times, the speakers, people will watch. I know, like, seriously, you know what? We could get like some tech going. We could have what are the names of those stores? Like I want to say BH, the ones that sell all the tech gear in the States. But, my husband Jim was saying, you never know, we could have some low key like sponsors around, or they could just come and bring like drones, because I'm like, well, that's what our crowd would like to know about. They would like to know about some easy to use drones at not the most expensive prices. So we can have DJI and people like that. Yes, there. Comments. Maybe we can go to the big conference too, but as our own small creative tribe. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yes, of course. I understand what you're saying. Yep, that's right. We can go to the big conferences. Yeah, like, absolutely right. Let's just sort of keep an eye out for all that stuff, because I don't know how many different types. I know I seem to see the Think Media one quite a bit, and I've seen Jeremy B. I've seen him interview people, like they're all jumping on a couch and just standing there doing these amazing, like, man on the street. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay. Yep. We could get sponsors. Yep. All of that. And AI. Exactly. I'm getting heavy into teaching AI. Wow. What sort of AI teaching are you doing? Plus, the first conference is the best conference because the next one will be bigger and better. So will the next, just got to do the first. Totally. Yep. Yeah. Research. Yep. Great. Great. I need to delve into AI too. I use it a good bit for my video content ideas. Yeah, me too. Guys, have any of you seen Cortex? Have you had a little play with Cortex? And the reason why, what's the guy's name? Dan, Jordan, you know the guy's name, the Cortex guy. And you guys probably, Susan and Reva, you'll know as well. But yeah, here we go. Kortex. Now, if you haven't heard about Cortex, I've trained and created. Is this the I've trained and created my AI agent? How do you do that? Because I've heard you talking about working that employee or volunteer employee. What time is it there? Right, it is 8:45 p.m. on Wednesday night. That's amazing. I want to know how to train and create my AI agent. Cortex, Dan, that's the one, Jordan. Dan Co. Right, Dan Co. So have Reva and Susan and Dora, have you guys heard of Cortex? So I jumped in there and I had like a little bit of a free play. And I tell you what, the thing that I was quite taken with that, because they all kind of all excited, like Spotter AI and just these other ones like that. They all sort of promise the world and everything. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly right. Yep, that's right, Reva. And I had a little bit of a play, and I did the thing where he said, you want to watch the video. Is the guy's name Marcus, where he does the how to make viral scripts or something? I'm trying to think. Is the guy's name Marcus? But he said, we are going to put the transcript in and we're going to get a prompt out of the transcript, and we're going to ask Cortex, put your video title idea and a bit more information. It keeps on asking you what's your what's your target audience and your niche and demographics and blah blah blah. But basically you then create a prompt that you then save, and you say to it, this is my title, this is my idea, can you give me like a script? And I did get a script out of that, and that script was one of my recent videos. I'm trying to think which one it was, just a couple of videos ago. I'll tell you what it was. It was the algorithm, just explaining the algorithm for beginners. And I had a few comments that said, good storytelling. But I did quite like what it did. I did quite like what it did because it took you through the story. And then I added some bits in, like with ChatGPT saying, nope, yeah, Cortex, that's the spelling. Have a bit of a look. Come on, building a SaaS. Wow. Oh my goodness me. That's I want to build a SaaS. What is SaaS again? Agency. Isn't it doing social media for people? Let's see. Love Dan, Cortex, nope. Reva. Love Dan. Yeah, man, he's just so good, isn't he? He's like so intense. You just have to be in the mood. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used it either. So yeah, I had a good old play with it, and I kept the prompt because you run out of credits, and I think it's like monthly free credits. And then so I kept the prompt, and I thought, well, actually I can just put that into ChatGPT and put my idea in, and it's probably going to do the same thing. Because yeah, Cortex, it's just more money. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to say, instead of like using your notes app and you're sort of talking into some stuff and doing lots of different things, or sending yourself a text or sending yourself an email or writing a note, Cortex is supposed to be kind of like a bit of an all-in-one. I think he said it was, I want to say not Claude, but one of those arty AIs, that plus maybe ChatGPT or something together. What is SaaS? Oh, what's SaaS? Reva can tell us. Cortex. Yeah, Cortex. So yeah, Danco, I heard him talk about that. Heard of Claude. What's the other one? That's not Claude, but it's the other one. I can build out my 12 content bundle. What the hey? What is a 12 content bundle when it's at home? 12 content bundle. I think I've heard of that. I've done all that. I bet you have. Never. Right. Never heard of Cortex? Yeah, look it up. Dan Coe is doing heaps of he is such a lovely guy, actually. He's doing so many shorts and things. So yeah, Kortex. I'll send you mine for free, Karen. It's in beta version. Oh my God, amazing. I say that like I know what beta version is. Is beta version like a first version? That's what I kind of think of it as. I did it last weekend. Software as a service. Exactly right. SEO type stuff, maybe. No, the SaaS thing is, you guys know what SaaS is, like social media agency type of thing. It's an acronym for something. Jordan's all over it. Jordan is all over it. Yeah, he is. Yeah. If you're on multiple socials and have email listing, mine can do all of that from your topic. If you're on multiple socials and have email listing, can do all of that. Interesting. So is that who's our really amazing lady who does all the AI stuff? And she's got all the basketball shoes and stuff behind her, and she's super cute and super spunky, and yeah, she's just everywhere at the moment. She talks about, yeah, she just massively uses AI. And in fact, she talks about wearing that thing as a necklace, doesn't she? And I saw an interview that she was on where she said, I literally just get it to pick up my conversation. So that's even kind of like the Cortex thing, I think, a little bit, that Dan Coe says, put all of your everything ideas just into the one, because you never can pull it all together when it's in the Notes app. So then she goes and tells it to come up with some content ideas from some of the things that she said, but she keeps it on all the time. So that's really next level. Multiple socials, Gemini, software as a service. Oh, sorry, Jordan. Did you say software as a service? Yeah. So there we go. Software as a service. Social SMMA is social media marketing agency. That's the one that I'm talking about. Software as a service. Wow, so you're obviously quite a techie, Reva. Are you? Obviously, you must be. Yeah. I need to dive deep into this Cortex stuff. Yeah, it's interesting to have a look at, actually. AI is great, but will only work as hard. Oh, yes, well, I forgot her name. Yes. What's her name? Yeah, she's super cute. Nope, not doing that much. I will not wear anything, though. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, I have to say, I'm not even one for, like, having the Alexa or something around the house or something like that. Yeah. The listening thing, that's really next level. What about while we're onto that listening thing, did you guys see on, I guess it was the news this week, I saw it, but if you're in touch with what is happening, like with the Twitch live streamers or whatever, you might have heard of this earlier, but I saw on mainstream news this week that Emily CC girl, who has been live streaming for 3 years, 24/7, showering in her clothes sometimes, filming herself while she's been sleeping. And yeah, she's just been going 3 years and hasn't gone out, hasn't, had dates, and her parent, a little bit estranged from her parents, because they just, people can't really understand, but just she's talking about being really, really lonely. AI won't turn the camera on and get the shit done. No, it won't. Although, you know what's interesting? What did I read? Old Zuck went and said about the loneliness epidemic that apparently we are in at the moment, which I guess there's always a lot of loneliness around, but especially after COVID and everything. But he was saying, people shouldn't worry about friends, because you can just, have some AI friends. It is a nice idea. It's a nice idea. Reva, I don't even know how you keep up with your comments and things. I really don't. Don't even know how you keep up with it. I don't even know. What other socials are you on, Reva? Are you sort of doing it all? Yeah, Susan. Right, Jordan. It's all about the prompt specificity. Exactly. Yep, exactly. She's next level. That's right. Going to sub you. Love your convo. Yeah. What the what? What were we just talking about? Yeah. Emily CC, look at this, look at this. I actually put the pictures on here. Now look at this. I'm going to see if I can bring in the
This
the
Twitch
video.
streamer
See?
has been live for over 3 years.
So it's official.
Wait. I'm just going to undo that comment just so we can then go down.
This Twitch streamer has been live for over 3 years.
So it's officially been 3 years.
Emily CC has been live in one form or another for 3 whole years. Look at that satisfying hours streamed line. She does a mix of IRL and in-game streaming, and if the power goes out, she swaps to her phone. She even showers on stream sometimes, though obviously with clothes on. And spending over 3 years streaming caught the eye of Kai Sanat, who recently raided her channel.
How the f have you been live for 3 years?
Cause I'm f***ing crazy, but I'm determined as shit.
Afterward, Kai got Emily on a call with Cutie Cinderella, and she got an invitation to the Streamer Awards.
An invite would be like the coolest thing ever. Or
Ma'am,
like,
I would love to have you there. We've got a seat with your name on it.
I guess it goes to show that hard work really does pay off. But what a way to do it.
Wow. So there we go there. And what else did I have on a little bit of that? So I've got first part of the article. Oh, yes, here we go there. Woman who has live streamed every second of her life for the past. So this is literally just on mainstream media this week, even though I think that she hit that in about November. Reveals the heartbreaking truth, just she marked 3 straight years and joined by there. So then here's the second part of the article. Love the boyfriend. Your life sucks. You work at CVS. You've got no friends. This could help you. Austin, Texas. Who's there? Allison's there. Yes. So there's that. She's not stopped. She's not gone on a date. Worries that taking a break would be career suicide. And then just there she is there. So yeah, what about that? What the what, all right? But yeah, what a little bit of a maybe a bit of a waste of life. Software as a service, SaaS, right? There we go. Gemini. What is Gemini? Gemini is like ChatGPT? Does Cortex really do more than ChatGPT? I tried Claude and didn't like it. Yeah, I can't really get my head around these artsy ones. They just, I don't know, like if it doesn't happen like that, I get bored. If the picture doesn't come up fairly quickly, I just think, I don't know, I get a little bit bored of it. Cortex, apparently, I mean, obviously it must use like ChatGPT. Reva would know more. Jordan, you probably do too. But I think they all rely, don't they? All of these rely like 99% on, they all use ChatGPT. But I think Cortex is supposed to be like, I think they're meaning for it to be quite like a one-stop shop, I think, and have so much more in it and everything. He's my virtual mentor. Yeah, exactly. Beta is test. Yeah, that's me. I'm beta. Jordan knows I'm beta. Beta is a testing software, right? Software as a service. Social media, I forgot her name. Scroll. 3 years live. Oh, come on. I know. Like, is that weird? Like, I actually saw a video of her showering with her clothes on. The non-shower shower, 3 years live, exactly. Yeah, so I think she's 28 now, and she's saying, by 30, I wanted to be married and have a house, but I really can't see that happening now. So yeah, as I say, estranged from her parents. And I've even seen, I tried to find a picture to pop on here, but I've seen a picture of her like walking around with a little camera thing sitting there. And I think, that's right, Reva. I know. Going outside, that's an idea, isn't it? branching out in June to Insta and LinkedIn. Oh, got it. Okay, so just doing YouTube for now. You don't even do Insta or TikTok? Branching out in June to Insta and LinkedIn. Oh, so sorry, you've got Insta there. Yep. She's a gamer. Yes, that's right. She's a gamer. Insane. I flippin' know. But the other thing too is that it's like that whole Truman Show thing, isn't it? Like, but this is, and I think to myself, at first I was shocked when I saw that. And then I thought, why would I be shocked? People are doing all kinds of things, aren't they? Like, what people will do for a photograph for Instagram, right? They'll be in the middle of roads, lying down with some snowy mountain in the background, or people are falling to their deaths off the edges of cliffs and blah, 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 all those kinds of places. So, yeah. And I even actually saw, I don't think it was on this one, but I think on another. And do you know what else too occurred to me? That guy, what's his name? Kai Cenat or something. That was just another piece of content for him, a really successful piece of content. And yeah, they invited her to the streamer conference thing, the awards thing. But like, that's just all to help their, I don't know, it's just all kind of very predatory. And yeah, exactly. She's not going because it requires her to go outside. Yeah, do you know what? She was like crying. I saw her literally crying. I think it was the girl who does all the seat or like organizing it was on the phone to her, and she's like crying and things. And I just think, yep, okay, they've given you the option to go and give an award at this award thing, but it's like, okay, is that the thing to cry for? Is that really the biggest prize here? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Her channel crashes. I know. I mean, it was all a bit too much information, what she was telling people that she has foregone. Yeah. Gemini is Google ChatGPT. Right. And I think Gemini is what Sean Cannell talks about quite a lot, doesn't he? And having trained he said he talks about training an AI or something to really get to know him and all of that stuff. So that's probably what you're talking about. Is it, Reva? Got to give it to her, though. The fact she managed to live stream for 3 years straight, that's some real persistence. Yeah, like she never had a sick day. Yeah, just all of that. It's desperate, though, isn't it? The image AI is annoying. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess unless you pay for it. But I know it sort of takes a lot of time to form, and then obviously you don't like it. I mean, even in Canva, when I try and use like a little bit of the magic up something or whatever, or even if I just expand, like I'll often expand if my photo is too small for my thumbnail, I'll just go, oh yeah, just expand to the edge. And like sometimes that takes a long time and they're just really crummy. So I just get irritated and impatient with Canva doing that. But Canva's actually pretty good at doing that if it's basic. You've got to go a few times. Don't know if you've tried the Canva Magic Expand or something, I think it's called. I'll be back, got to shower off camera. Look, we're all friends here, Susan. You can, if you want to leave your clothes on, it'll be an experience and you can make a YouTube short out of it. And I'm sure that it would get a lot of action, likes, attention, swiping, everything. All right. Cortex is like the vortex. Absolutely. It would have to be. If Dan Coe and his mates are doing it, they are just like, I don't know, they're just like a movie. They're like guys in a movie, right? It's a great multitasking move. Wash your body and your clothes at the same time. Yes. Yeah, I know. She talks about being so lonely as well. I'm like, okay, AI is great because it makes meaningless tasks easier. Small creators with real personality, like us, real creators with real personality, strive for authentic, raw human content. But do you think, I mean, I'm sure all these AIs, these like lifelike people and things, they're quite hard to detect, aren't they? And actually, Jordan, I think Dad was saying that there was some radio station, was it in Australia, where they replaced one of the announcers with, I don't know, an AI or a bot or something. And I think Dad said that people didn't notice or something like that. What platform are you streaming on right now? I can't share anything on StreamYard. I am on StreamYard. So what do you mean? I haven't tried the share function, but do you mean sharing the video to something like Facebook or like LinkedIn or something, Jace? So yeah, I have just had a trial on StreamYard for 14 days. And so now I've just signed up to it because I found it so easy. And also I really looked into Riverside as well, because of course that's what Hayden Hillier Smith, was he Jake Paul's? I think Jake Paul, the boxer, or the boxer guy. Is it Jake Paul, Jordan, who worked with Hayden Hillier Smith? Hayden Hillier Smith was his editor for a few years. But yeah, StreamYard. I haven't tried sharing though, Jace. I see cortex as the frontal cortex of your personal brand. I bet that's what he's going for too. Wow. Yep. I reckon that's it. I reckon that is it. Yeah. He's very brainy person. He's a brainy person. Yeah, he's a brainy person. My AI knows me very well because she's been trained well, like an obedient child. I really want to. Is that what you're going to send me? Are you going to send me this AI? Because like I'm well out of the loop with how to, like, what does that even mean that you train someone? I've only ever thought about training like with Chat GPT. This is so basic. When you log in and then it gets to remember your stuff and all of that kind of thing. But I tend not to log in because I keep on forgetting what my login is. So I just go into the whole web browser or stay logged out or something. But it sounds fascinating. I do like Leonardo AI for images. Oh, interesting. Canva Magic. Yeah, I know. I just try and think, what do I like Canva Pro for? I think I mainly like it for the elements, and maybe it does background remove only on the Pro version, which saves you from finding just a background remove, and it might, I don't know, degrade your image or something, and it's all in one place. But I've been questioning, what do I actually need Canva Pro for? But one of the things I'm really shocked about is being able to use Canva Pro, or maybe Canva Free, like Loom. And you can just do like a screen share and you can pop yourself in it. Because I tried to use that. Audra from Audra Faith Solar, she is doing videos using Canva. And I tried to have a go because I did a Loom trial and then I did a Tela trial. And I made videos with the Loom, which I loved that. But then I just couldn't get it to play nicely, the Canva. I just thought, oh, this is just a bit too hard. AI content I cannot stand. Yeah, I know. It's just like too much, bucket loads of it. And I do see actually on the Jeremy B Discord, I see some of the new guys like the gamers and stuff, and they just get all excited about pumping lots of AI content and stuff. And it's like they sort of get told to kind of like, just calm their farm a little bit. One portion of my persona and me as a brand is that I want to be the Dan Matt Gray for us over 40 creators and soon to be retirees. Yes, one portion of my persona and me, or I as a brand that I want to be. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Go for that. AI voiceover content for AI image spam content on YouTube or TikTok. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked how many subscribers some of these channels have, because I'll see like, oh my God, what about this? I actually clicked on a Jordan Peterson, because, hey, I like a little bit of Jordan Peterson, like I'm not diving into Jordan Peterson, but I saw him, it looked like a small short. And I just thought, oh, this is interesting. I wonder what Jordan Peterson is saying about that. Obviously just came up on my feed. And I was quite shocked because I could absolutely tell if you watch enough Jordan Peterson, you then know that when you hear Jordan Peterson saying something, that that's just not him. And I didn't work it out that there were like no comments, but heaps of subscribers. But I think I put a thing saying, "Oh, is this AI?" And they just hearted me or something. And I'm like, of course it is. Like Jordan Peterson doesn't say things about, women of a certain age should wear red sexy frocks and things like that. You just shared with us a video. I can't do that on the free version. Now, that is interesting because I did a trial, Jace, and that lets you do everything, but it makes you stay on, is it 720 is the lowest video resolution? That's because, so I've really noticed that the last couple of big, like the group live streams that I've done, I've noticed that the resolution wasn't as good. So then I saw that when I signed up, because then when I was doing the Opus clips seem to be like, not great resolution as well. So just, bad begets bad. But the paid version jumps you up to 1080. So I'm on 1080 tonight. But yeah, the free version, do you know what? I think the free version should let you do like live streams with others, but I think it's got the watermark on it, hasn't it? So I've just shared a video. So I'm live streaming. So you should be able to live stream. Tell me if you can, because I believe that you should be able to live stream just with StreamYard. Jake Paul's content is painful. Yeah, I know. Marketing genius. He's done YouTube for nearly 14 years, built a big fan base. Yeah, so Hayden Hillier-Smith, how he's branched out and he's got his own editing podcast or the editing podcast or something like that. But Hayden was his editor. And as he said, we made a video every day with America and England. Jake would go and do all the stuff. He'd then go while Hayden's sleeping, blah, blah. And then after he just burnt out really badly. Yeah, I know. I'll send you a how-to. Let me work on it for you. I would love that. Thank you. Oh, my God. What are you oh my godding about? Awkward moment when you're mad at AI for giving shit answers when in reality it's me being shit for giving awful prompts and not being specific. Yeah, I know. Rubbish and rubbish out, eh? Canva Pro and Pro for all the stuff. I need to minimize. Honestly, Reva, I saw that you were saying that you might, or someone asked you, I think, in a comment, oh, can you tell us what subscriptions or something that you've got? And you said, oh, yes, that's an idea that you might do that. And I think I loosely brought it up on the group live stream that a couple of the girls and I did a couple of weeks ago, which you very lovely came on and said hi in as well. And I literally brought up, oh, what paid subs have people got? Or maybe it was just this last weekend. And people started talking about things. And then when it got to me, I just thought, actually, I think I've got too many. I've got too many, for the amount of content and things. But it is easy. It is easy to get them. But yeah, I know. We need to minimize, right? We need to minimize. So I was thinking, oh God, can I get rid of Canva Pro? Because at least that's, I guess, $12 a month. Yeah, I use Canva Pro and Pro for all the stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting rid of Canva Pro because really that's probably my cheapest thing, truth be known. I tried Canva and it sucks, quality and everything. You mean Canva for screen sharing and videoing yourself? Yeah, I really did not like it for that. I just thought, oh, I bet it wasn't him. Bet it wasn't him. Are you talking about Jake Paul? Did you say, you said, yeah, HIM. I mainly use Canva Pro for background removal and thumbnails. However, I don't use it to its full potential. Exactly. Yeah, there's more that we can do with it. Yep. The 1080p is crisp. Oh, no, that is good because because I'm using Logitech little webcam, the HD 1080p actually. Even though I was using that for the weekend live stream, it just because you're on the trial, it let you do everything else, but I noticed that the quality wasn't as good. So now that I am coughing up the dollars for StreamYard, but actually there was a sale. I timed it right, came to the sale. It was on a big discount. 1080p is crisp. Oh, that's good. Jordan, you want me looking crisp. You know it. I use StreamYard for lives. Cool. I use Loom. May discontinue. Thoughts on Faceless channel. Another channel for fun. I'm definitely doing a Faceless channel, but from a different perspective and way. You know what? I have to say, I do save those videos about faceless channels, and just for fun, just for play, right? So yeah, but then I do try and think to myself, we're supposed to like focus on something because it's hard enough anyway. But yeah, um, I'm definitely doing a faceless channel, but from a different perspective and way. I quite like it. Tell you what I've really liked actually that I've seen. I really have quite liked the little simple little stick figure, little animations that are just, I find them super cute and the writing's really cute, the scripting, and the people are really imaginative and creative. But isn't there that guy, I don't know, there's like It's Easy Actually and just channels like that. They are really fun to watch, and the creators are really witty, aren't they? So that's like a big part of it. Also awesome, use StreamYard. Yeah, because I looked up Riverside, and Riverside apparently, I'm totally unfamiliar with Riverside. Riverside apparently is really, really good for podcasting and what else was it good for? Some audio and some video or something, but StreamYard is so good and basic. Honestly, if I can work it, anyone can. You can live stream with a free version with a watermark. So what can't you share, Jace, then when you're saying you can't share it? Do you mean it's not going onto your channel afterwards? Because you should be able to link your channel, I would have thought, because otherwise why would they let us have a free? Love your girlfriend. Got to go pray. See you, Reva. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. You're beautiful. See ya. See you later. StreamYard's more user-friendly. Oh my God, it is. Oh my gosh. OBS. Jordan, I just could not get the hang of OBS. And I think part of what does my head in is when I open it up and it'll bring up the 2 big boxes or even 3. And I don't know how to stop it from taking all that like image inside itself and all going back, like all the squares going back. That just like makes my brain. You are onto it about the cortex, Jordan. You really are. You've got it. StreamYard's more user-friendly. Have you used StreamYard, Jordan? And a great premium version. Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, all I need to do is figure out how to like move my media assets around, but I think it's going to be just amazing. And you're in my head. I think StreamYard is going to be amazing. It is very user-friendly and it's very beginner-friendly as well because when I started using it, and with the other girls coming on, and some of them weren't so confident, and it was literally just like 1, 2, 3, boom, they're in, they're on, sign up, click if you want to like do the comments, click if you want to stream to your channel, and then I bring them in, and then boom, shaka, we're doing it all. Okay, Reva, right? Are you present over there in your prayers? I think you need to get more present in your prayers right now. Sorry, I mean, while live, I cannot share with the audience watching the live another media like a video or image. Do you mean like what I've just shown? Right. That is interesting because I would have thought you could. So down the side, we've got comments, banners. This is the first time I've done it, if that's what you meant. Another media. Right. This is the first time I've done it, which is why I did it funny tonight and it landed right in the middle. So yeah, it's called media asset. So over to the right under your end stream, we've got comments, banners, media assets, style, private chat, recording. So yeah. I wonder if you can see that on yours. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. Amazing. Gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Did I have anything else? I don't think I did. I think that I was going to be just ending tonight by just saying how much I have loved doing live streams with all my creator friends, and yeah, that has just been so amazing. Like, we've gone from, this is the first solo one that I've done. I was too scared to do a solo one, but then I said to the girls, let's just dive in at the deep end and just do it. And whatever happens, it is just fine. Let us walk the talk and we will just go and do it. So it has been so much fun. And I want to do lives with everyone. You, Jace, Dora, Reva, right. Oh, Susan, hello. Great conversations. Going back to my next shift. Thank you, Jace. Jace, hopefully you've got an email on your about. I will email you and let's do one of these. Let's get some girls together and we'll have some fun. Gonna blow dry. Gonna blow dry. You're doing awesome. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much for watching. I will let you go now. Just thank you, Jordan, Jace, Dora, Alison, Reva, Susan. Just, yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you keeping me company, and you really just made me feel relaxed, because this was my third attempt tonight, because I'm like, oh my God, okay. But anyway, I will let you go. Thank you so much for your time and all your love. And thanks for being with me and helping me make this video. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.